In this video, we're going to take you through how to invest with eToro. We'll take you through a full beginner's guide, showing you how to sign up, secure your account, deposit your funds and buy your first stock or cryptocurrency, how to copy trade and use virtual accounts, and finally how to sell and withdraw from eToro. And there'll be a timeline in the summary below for those of you that are just looking to jump to specific parts of this tutorial. For more information on eToro, please check out everybethelps.io. First up, a little bit about eToro. eToro is a social investing platform where investors can trade stocks, ETFs, cryptocurrencies and CFDs. Founded in 2007 by 3 entrepreneurs with the aim to make trading accessible to anyone, anywhere, the platform is now trusted by over 25 million customers worldwide. And unlike a lot of other trading platforms, it's also regulated by various authorities around the world. There are hundreds of different financial assets to trade on eToro, which can be traded using an array of different investment strategies. Sometimes you'll own the underlying stock or crypto asset or non-leveraged positions. Other times they'll employ CFDs, enabling a variety of different options, such as short sell positions, leverage trades and fractional ownership. There's over 60 different cryptocurrencies to trade with, a variety of stocks with 0% commission and fractional shares, and a host of ETFs through their web-based and mobile platforms. And by combining these different various trading options all into one place, it means that you don't have to manage separate platforms. For anyone that's new and wanting to get into trading, or that simply doesn't have time to track the markets, you can also copy experienced traders trading in real time, so that every time that they submit a trade, you do the same with a percentage of your portfolio. eToro used to have a dedicated crypto trading platform, eToroX, but that's no longer available for retail investors. And they also have their own eToro Money Wallet, which is an easy-to-use, multi-currency, secure digital wallet for buying, storing, receiving and transferring crypto, as well as an eToro Money account, which can be used for fee-free deposits, instant withdrawals, and the ability to spend your money anywhere, anytime with their eToro debit card, and that's available for club members only. This is something that we're going to cover in a separate video as it really needs its own tutorial, and today we're just going to be focusing on investing. So let's jump in and take a look. As I said, eToro is available as a web platform or as a mobile app. However, for the purposes of this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you this all over on my laptop today, and I'll also put my sign up link in the summary below. To begin trading, you'll need to create an account, which includes entering in your personal details such as your name, creating a username, email, password, or alternatively you can also sign up using Facebook or Gmail. And new investors will also need to complete KYC, which is also known as Know Your Customer, and this means providing and uploading documents such as proof of ID and proof of address. Once you've signed up for eToro, you'll reach the home page. Now this is an existing account for me, therefore I do have an active portfolio value. However, if you've not already deposited any funds into eToro, you're going to be prompted to do so. But before you start depositing funds into any platform, we'd always recommend securing it, which you can do from the settings page, and then by choosing account. From here is where you can set up your two-factor authentication, which will provide you with the likes of a one-time code, just to ensure that it's you that's actually logging into your account and not a hacker. Now heading back to the home screen, let's take a look at depositing funds so we can start trading. When you choose to deposit funds, you can then enter in the amount that you'd like to deposit, as well as choose your payment method. These options will vary on your location, but they can include the likes of a credit or a debit card, bank transfer, or an e-wallet such as the likes of PayPal. And there'll be minimum deposits when choosing your payment method, again varying on your location. I'm in the UK, and for bank transfer the minimum for me is $500 or 445 GBP, and there's a minimum of $10 for a credit or a debit card, which will need to be in your own name. Now all eToro trading accounts are in US dollars. Therefore, when you enter your funds, for example from a UK account, they're going to be automatically exchanged for you into US dollars at the current market rate. Therefore, it will be subject to a conversion fee. And there are ways to save money by not having to pay these fees using an eToro Money account, which we've got covered in a separate eToro Money tutorial. If you've chosen a payment method as bank transfer, please just ensure that you do include the transaction ID that displays on your screen, as this will essentially map the deposit to your eToro account. Then once your funds are transferred, you're all ready to make your first trade. Before we do, let's take a quick look around the platform. So at the top of the screen you've got a search bar, and that enables you to search for a specific company, an ETF or a cryptocurrency for example. There's a bell icon for any notifications in the top right hand side of your screen. Then you have some of the most popular trading assets scrolling at the top of the screen, showing their current price, the change and a small chart. You'll then see your portfolio value, and you can track your performance from here too over periods of time. With the total that you've got available, the amount that you've invested, and a profit and loss. There's then the social element, which contains a newsfeed, and it will show you things that are currently trending, or other types of stocks or shares or cryptocurrencies that might interest you. You've also got some quick links to their Copytrade feature, which is something that we're going to come back to, and also to some of the big movers. Over on the left-hand side of the screen, we then have the watch list, where you can add the likes of commodities, cryptos, stocks, ETFs and currencies and track them. There's also your portfolio, which will show you the assets that you're invested in. Then there's the Discover screen, which will list all the different investment types. The first tab will show you an overview of everything. Or you can filter by different categories, such as stocks. Then check out some of the daily movers, some market analysis, and what they deem to be as popular picks. Now all of these screens are also available if we switch to virtual, which essentially replicates the same features and the market conditions as a real trading account, but it's used for simulation purposes. So that if you're not ready to use your own funds and you want to practice and try out strategies, you can trade with virtual funds, which is obviously risk-free, without any fees or loss of actual capital. And with a virtual account, you'll have around $100,000 to virtually invest with. Now, one of the downsides with virtual or demo trading is the fact that sometimes you're going to take more risks as it's not your own hard-earned cash. Plus, you don't actually feel the real pain of the loss. Just be aware of this before you switch back to investing with your own funds and your real account. So in our real account environment now, let's take a look at investing in a stock. And in this example, I'm going to choose Meta. Here you can really drill down into further information. It will show you an overview with the market cap and information about the company with any latest news. You can check out their stats, and there's some chart information, as well as analysis which is available for more advanced accounts. If this is your first time investing in US stocks, as it is mine, you may be prompted to declare yourself as a non-US person. With the UK, we actually have a treaty with the US, and we need to complete something called a W8 Ben form. However, this will obviously depend on your location. Once it's complete, you can then go ahead with your investment. And it will show that we're currently on the buy tab and what we're looking to buy at the top of the screen, which for us is Meta. It'll also show the current price and the change, and it'll then state if the market is open or closed, and this is because it obviously operates within the US markets. By default, your buy order will place a market price when the markets are open, or immediately if they're already open. Alternatively, if you choose at rate, you can then state the price that you'd like to buy in at, so that when the market reaches that price, your order will execute. So I could say that when the price of Meta reaches $120, I'd like to buy. I then state how much I'd like to buy, and the good thing about eToro is that you don't have to buy an entire share, i.e. about $120 worth. You can actually buy fractional shares and enter this in as dollars or a unit. I'm going to state in this example that I want to buy $20 of Meta. You can then set stop loss, which will close a trade at a specific rate or amount. So that if you have $1,000 in a trade, you might only be willing to lose $100. And when it hits that amount, the trade will then close, which aims to add protection to your investment and prevent additional losses. You've then got take profit, which is an instruction to close a trade at a specific rate if the price is going in your favour, to ensure the profit is realised and goes to your available balance. And you can adjust the take profit at any time while the trade is open. In terms of leverage, which are what these X1, X2 and X5 indicators are, you can see we're automatically on X1, and that means that we're going to be buying the underlying asset. Now, leverage isn't for beginners. It gives users the ability to back themselves and magnify their gains. With X2 or a stock CFD, you can trade on price movements and you can gain exposure with less capital. However, you won't be holding the underlying asset. With Meta, you can leverage up to 5 times, but the higher the leverage, the higher the risk. CFDs, as you can see, also come with their overnight fees, which are shown at the bottom of the screen. I'm going to reduce my risk now and own the asset by choosing X1, which as you can see is commission free, but you will be paying what is called a spread, which can be found on their fees page. Now, whilst we're on the topic of fees, eToro also has something named an inactivity fee. This basically means that after 12 months with no login activity, a $10 monthly inactivity fee will be charged on any remaining available balance, so just watch out for that. I'm going to go ahead and place my order now by choosing Set Order. And at the bottom of the screen, you can now see my order has been received and a summary of it. When I click onto that, it takes me to the order which is currently pending. As I said, the market isn't open yet. Also, as it states, this order won't actually execute until the price reaches $120. And in here, you can cancel your order before it places if you wish. Plus, you can also set up or edit those stop losses or take profit parameters. If you want to buy more, you can choose to trade above. And this time, I'm going to place a market order so that when the markets are open, I'm going to buy $10 of Meta. Again, this will be commission free and I'm going to be buying the asset again. And you can see these 2 trades now. Now, if you wanted to buy crypto instead, this would work in the same way. Under Discover, if we choose the Crypto tab from the top of the screen, you can also filter or scroll through the different types of daily movers and those that are trending. If I want to buy the likes of Bitcoin now, I'm going to click onto that from the market cap and choose Invest. And there's a prompt letting me know that if I buy my first crypto, this will be for the underlying asset, and I'll therefore own the Bitcoin, and eToro will store this for me. Although we wouldn't recommend keeping crypto on an exchange or trading platform, especially if you're holding a lot of it. In the same way as with your stock now, you'll see the Bitcoin price and the change. However, the crypto markets are always open, therefore you won't find these are closed. You then enter in the amount that you'd like to buy and choose to open your trade. And you may then be asked if you also want to share your trade with others. Your order will then automatically place at the current market price. Now, if we head across to our portfolio, we should then see that our portfolio is starting to grow. We have the Bitcoin that we just purchased, and our 2 pending orders that are just waiting for the US markets to open, or for the market to reach the price where we defined the price that we wanted to buy at. With the Bitcoin, because it's already completed, it will show me how much I've invested and my profit and loss, as well as the current value. Then when we click onto the 3 dots, we have the option to close all, open a trade, view charts and set price alerts. You can also view a history of your orders by clicking onto the drop-down beside My Portfolio at the top of the screen. Another handy feature is the economic calendar, which is available from the navigation bar on the left. And this will essentially show you some events in calendar form, such as Coca-Cola expecting to pay dividends at certain values, or what JP Morgan might be doing on a given date. And you can also place trades from here too. Next, let's take a look at copy trading, which we can reach from several places from within eToro, including the home screen. Now, copy trading can be great for those that are new or beginners who don't have much experience in trading, and this function allows users to copy trades of experienced traders. Here we have a list of all the different types of people that we can copy, and it will show you their performance in terms of percentages, it will show you their risk score, and the different numbers of copiers. When you want to view information about this person, you simply click onto their name. I'm going to choose someone now with quite a few copiers that's got a good return and a low risk as an example. And in the same way that we could view more information on a stock or a cryptocurrency, we can then view stats for this trader, showing me their performance and frequently traded assets, as well as the number of traders per week, average holding time, etc. You can then check out their portfolio and see a breakdown of how this is split, as well as view some charts over time. If you want to copy a trader, simply choose Copy against their name. And there'll be minimum deposits which will be applicable to copy these traders. You can also choose to close this investment if the value drops to certain values or percentages to help minimise losses, and choose to copy all open trades or just ones that the trader makes. Just be aware though that with copy trading, you're obviously forfeiting the control of your funds. Make sure you do a lot of research before copying someone that you don't know, and question if the person really knows what they're doing. Next, let's take a look at how to close a trade or essentially sell it, then how to withdraw from eToro. So I previously bought Bitcoin some time ago, which I'd now like to sell. Unfortunately, I didn't make any profit here. However, the way that the crypto market has gone since then, it hasn't been a huge loss. So I'm currently on my portfolio tab. If I choose the three dots and close all, it'll show me a summary, and I can choose to close all, or if I had some, I could select specific positions that I want to close. When I choose close all, you'll see that my Bitcoin has now been sold. And if I head back to the home screen, you'll see that I now have the cash available to invest with, or I could also withdraw this. So how do you now withdraw your funds from eToro? Well, if we choose to withdraw funds from the left-hand side of the screen, you're first going to be asked how much you'd like to withdraw, and it'll then show you any fees that may incur here, which for me is $5. It'll also let you know how much is available to withdraw in terms of a withdrawal balance, as sometimes there may be cash in equity which will display here. When we continue, we then have a choice of how we'd like to be paid out, and I can choose from bank transfer or PayPal, where I then need to go ahead and enter in and confirm my details. And that was our beginner's guide to investing with eToro. However, if you'd like us to go a little bit more in depth into any of the features with eToro, such as copy trading, buying crypto or stocks, then let us know in the comments and we'll be happy to delve into these further. And I hope you enjoyed this video today, and if you did then please give me a like, hit the subscribe button, and please do head over to our website at everybithelps.io for more tips, reviews and step-by-step guides. Thanks, and I'll see you soon.